Child beauty pageants. Elena Tomlinson, a shy 2-year-old girl, hidden in the shadows of her 3 older sisters. But what could her mama do to help her daughter burst out of her shell before starting the 3K? Elena's mama decided to enter her daughter into child beauty pageants. Leading down this path, Alana soon became Honey Boo Boo. Reality TV shows like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, Toddlers and Tiaras, and Little Miss Perfect are what is supposedly a sneak peek or behind-the-scenes look at what really goes on in child beauty pageants in today's modern world. Parents spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on their children for 1 weekend of competition for 5- and 6-year-olds, giving them energy drinks and sugar, that's not realistic. Today in the U.S., 125,000 children, boys and girls, compete in more than 5,000 different beauty pageants. Now, how did beauty pageants all get started? In 1921, an Atlantic hotel owner started its first America's Most Beautiful Child pageant. This was to help him boost tourism for his small Atlantic hotel, which was not getting any. The most popular beauty pageants, though, started in 1960 in New Jersey, the Little Miss America pageants. It was originally for girls between the ages of 13 and 18, thinking that they were mentally ready to handle the competition. But by 1964, there was over 3,500 girls in different age levels wanting to compete in the Little Miss America pageants, so the ages expanded to 8 to 18. The modern pageant that is around today, though, is the beauty pageants that got started in the 1960s. Now, these aren't the ones that started in New Jersey, they're the ones that started in Miami, Florida. And if you know anything about Miami, everything's a little more extreme there. So, the modern beauty pageants have grown about approximately 250 pageants since then, and it's helping become this industry a billion-dollar industry. There's 2 different types of pageants. First, there's a glitz pageant. This is the most popular of the 2, and it's more modernized. A glitz pageant is for girls that are expected to know different routines for every different event that they compete in. Some of the most popular ways to compete are with your sassy feet, pretty feet, and even adding in the duck face is most common. Some of the most popular enhancers to help these girls look the part for a glitz pageant are flippers, which are fake teeth to help girls between the ages of 8 to 10, because they're the ones that are normally losing their baby teeth. Also, girls have hair extensions and nail extensions. Some parents even go into the range of spending $200 to $300 on different hair wigs so that they can be fixed, they can be thrown on and off for different stages of events. Children also change outfits about 6 to 8 times a day, and they can be spray tanned 2 to 4 times a week to get ready for these competitions. The last different pageant is a natural pageant. Now, these have strict guidelines for girls dealing with their clothes, makeup, and all the extras. Now, the National American Miss pageant forbids any makeup and non-shiny lip gloss and mascara on girls that are on stage during a natural pageant. Now, pageants overall. All pageants have guidelines, rules, and criteria to help the girls be protected, and the judges have to judge on girls that are individual people, capability that they have on stage, their poise, and their confidence that they show. The pageant layout is over 1 weekend normally, and it starts on a Friday night with Meet the Contestants, and on Saturday it can range from your different events such as talent, swim, retro, sports, western, outfit of choice, question, and most importantly is the evening gowns. Now, evening gowns are the most important. I'll get to that later. Now, the pageant director is in charge of selecting which ones will go. And then on the final day on Sunday is normally when the girls prepare into their evening gowns, which will take the most time, and awards ceremony follows after that. Now, depending on which pageant you are in, either a glitz or a natural, there's a photo competition, but we'll get to that also. Pageants today have an age group from girls 1 month to 18 years old. There's Baby Miss, Petite Miss, Little Miss, Preteen Miss, and Teen Miss. Now, some pageants also have divisions for boys. There's the 0 to 3 month division, and then there's 1 to 2 and 4 to 10. They skip it on 3 because that's normally the boys' awkward period, they say. Now, the children will be on stage for only about 1 to 2 minutes for each step of the competition, which isn't a lot for all that they have to spend. Since the pageants do cost most, they compete to win a number of different prizes every weekend. Prizes range from cash, scholarships, bonds, toddlers' crowns, tiaras, stuffed animals, toys, candy, vacations, puppies, and even guest star parts on major movies. Most pageants do their best to make sure every child feels like a winner, but it can't always happen. But there are a number of titles that a girl could win. There's a princess and a queen for every age division, and also a supreme queen and a supreme queen for each age level, and a supreme grand queen and supreme queen for an overall competition. There's also most beautiful, most photogenic, best personality, best smile, just to name a few, for every age division. Now, with all I've been saying, the cost seems like it's really high. But parents choose to put other children in like club softball, club baseball. It's the same thing, just beauty pageants for children that aren't coordinated or like sports. So, it's their choice. But if you're choosing between a glitz or a natural pageant, the glitz pageant would be most expensive. Now, there's also some factors that are factored into this. Like, is it a local pageant, a state pageant, or a national pageant? And is there costume requirements? Like most glitz pageants have a children wear a different outfit every time, and if they're seen repeating an outfit, that can lead up to a disqualification. But to help, mostly all pageants offer a supreme title for every age group, which supreme titles give away hundreds of dollars, up to $60,000, to help with other pageants in the year. Now, depending on how many events your child is in, the different outfit requirements can be a price. Now, the evening gown is normally bought for 1 whole year and worn throughout that whole year of the girl's size. And with all the money won in the previous year, that money normally goes to the evening gown for the next year. Evening gowns normally cost from anywhere to $200,000 to $10,000. But with all the money the children have previously won, it doesn't seem like that much to the parents. Many pageant moms pride themselves on making the most of their children's pageant wardrobes as cost-saving as possible. Some parents even pride themselves on it. But there's those crazy parents that go ahead and hire pageant coaches to teach their daughters professional choreography routines. It is estimated that with attire and props to help a child's routine, it can range from anywhere to $300 to $5,000 just for one competition. But their routines are recycled throughout different pageants, so it could be cost efficient. Now, reality TV shows have given Toddlers and Tiaras, Honey Boo Boo, Little Miss Perfect has given the reality show bad reps. But with the poor representation of beauty pageants, people's minds are set on how bad they must be. But on psychcenter.com, Dr. S. Cartwright was helping create a show similar to Toddlers and Tiaras for Bravo TV. And she says families on the show are paid for how much drama or trouble they can start up and how realistic it can look. So parents will get slipped an extra $100 if they can't find a missing nail, or the nail polish is missing, or the hair comes undone. They'll get paid for that. Now, regardless of the critics, parents still defend the reason for letting their children participate in these pageants, even as young as 1 month-old. Many parents who believe that beauty pageants teach their son or daughter to always perform at their best and boost their self-esteem.